Forex changed my life. You know what I'm saying? I love it. And the people that I've helped, I don't help them from the money, because again, I can make the money in the market. But I truly believe that, like, when I have those students, I have students in Africa, right? I have students in Jamaica. I have so many different students all over the world. Some of my students in Africa, they were making $1 to $5 a day. I went over there and taught a class for free. I have a student making $1,000 a day now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's power, because ultimately all you need is your brain. That's it. There's always money to be made. You just got to see the money and take advantage of that opportunity.
You wanna know why I'm not afraid to show my losses or my wins every single day? Is because the reality is there is no Holy Grail. You will not have 100% win rates. Get that out your head. Get out your head, because people will come on the internet and act like they just don't lose. The reality is everybody loses. It's all about minimizing the loss.
We weren't really rushing the process because we were passionate about the craft. So like, well, and we still are, but we never rushed it. We weren't in a rush to make money and that kind of thing, because we were actually passionate about the actual skill set. Eventually went on to businesses and that kind of stuff, of course. But being passionate about the craft is the most important thing, because that allows you to actually go through all those years of making slow money and that kind of thing, and then eventually getting into those
that's recently I've been getting a ton of DMs of people struggling in their trading, and honestly this is going to be a message to you guys, try and answer as many of you guys' questions as I possibly can. But realistically, like, when it comes to trading for you to overall improve and reach that first goal of being just consistently profitable, you have to make sure that 1, you're journaling, that 2, you're tracking your statistics in terms of what's your average risk to reward ratio, what's your planned risk to reward ratio, what's your actual risk to reward ratio, what's your win rate, what setups lose the most, what setups win the most in your trading plan, and then you start modifying and tweaking your trading system from there. And then on top of that, you have to also ask yourself money management questions. Am I managing my money properly? Am I controlling my losses? Am I allowing my winners to run? These are all different things that you always have to constantly seek to improve at all times, because once you start improving little by little and you start avoiding making so many mistakes.
So GJ is 6 pips away from my stop loss. This will be the first time I lose in over a month, basically. I'm not gonna say it feels bad. I'm not gonna say it feels terrible. I'm gonna say it feels normal. It was bound to happen at one point. Now, I'm 7 pips away from my stop loss. Will I close my trade now even if I'm gonna lose? No. Because I took this trade with a focused mind. I put my stop loss, I put my take profits. I was willing to be in this trade at this level with this. I gotta be willing to take what comes with it. So why would I lose? Why would I close my trade and lose? Just so what? It can potentially rip up. I took this trade in the first place for a reason. So imagine if it rips up to my targets after I close it. Now I'm going on a losing streak because my mind is screwed up. Protect your mind.
Amateur trader mistakes, or amateur trader situations. I'm pretty sure we all go through this when we first started, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, right, like all these topics, when you're going through it, I feel like it's very hard on a person. Like a person can feel depressed and all kind of other shit. But when you pass these stages, I feel like it's so funny. You know, like whenever I have a friend that called me like, yo bro, man, like I just lost in the market, bro. I start laughing because it's funny as shit. It's funny as like, yo man, I was on full fucking margin. That shit was crazy. That shit is hilarious. It's humor for a trader. Damn man, like fucking news took me out. Bro, it's hilarious because we've all been through it, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've all been through, so like to hear somebody else go through it and hear their perspective on it, it's the most funniest thing because everybody's reaction is a bit different, but we all have something in common, you know what I'm saying? So I got a few topics that I want to cover, right? First thing, buying and selling multiple orders and expecting a good outcome. Are you fucking crazy? Pretty much hedging, you know, like you're going. Imagine a person just start trading, right? They're trading a random pair, let's say AU or some shit, or UJ. Yeah, man, like I got it, bro. Like, listen, I get it. They're probably doing like 10, 20, 30 orders of 0.01, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Like, what? That's just a mess. What are you going through? You know, like, bro, get it together. Like, what the fuck? So seeing that, it's like, yo, you don't know, you have no idea what you're doing, huh? Like, you're just pressing buttons at that point. It's hilarious, right? Another thing, trading 10 pairs at once and expecting to be consistent. You're trading 10 different, like, let's say a couple majors, a couple exotics, a couple commodities, a couple, let's say energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're trading all these different assets at one time and you're expecting to become consistent. I doubt that's gonna happen because your brain is all over the place. It's like dating 10 different people, 10 different people, 10 different personalities, 10 different things that they might get upset at, 10 different things that they like to eat. You're gonna drive yourself crazy every single fucking trade or every single day. Because it's too much personalities to expect a good outcome to come out of that. It's not likely, you know what I'm saying? People start planning to quit their job after their first profit. Oh shit, I just made $100. Yo, listen, like, I'm gonna put in my 2 weeks tomorrow. I don't care what you say. I just found out about trading last week. Today I just made $100. I'm about to put in my 2 weeks tomorrow. Calm down, all right? Pause, just for a tad bit. You know, like, just take your time because, trust me, that account that you made the $100 on is probably not gonna be there in a couple days for the main fact that you could've got lucky. Like, do you have a full reason as to why you did what you did and why you made the money that you made or why you didn't make the money that you made or didn't make? There's no reasoning behind that money that you profited in some kind of way, you know, like, it's kind of like you don't know why, but it went blue, then I made $100. Like, it's no reason behind it, you know? There's no, like, this is a common thing that I always notice also. There's no such thing in the market as too high or too low. That means, oh shit, yo, UJ price has been at its all-time high for 2 days. Yo, there's no way it's gonna keep on going. Why not? Why can't it keep on going? Prices can go higher. If things are going good for that currency, that kind of stuff, prices can keep on going higher. Oh shit, it's been shooting down for 4 days. It can't keep on going. It goes for another 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Keep on going. There's no such thing as too high or too low in the market. Always be open to continuations based off of a certain pair that you're trading. You know what I'm saying? A price can keep on getting greater, a price can keep on getting less. You know what I'm saying? Just be open to a bias versus trying to trade against a trend aggressively for no reason based off of your theories. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works, all right? Price can keep on going. Like, I remember this one time, before we end this, I remember this one time that back in the day, like 2015, like, you know, people were trading like market maker method and that kind of stuff, and they were like, yo, listen, like, it did 3 pushes, it has to turn around now. That shit kept on fucking going the same direction for the next 2 months. Do you know how much people got slapped up because they're trying to trade against, or try to go against, or trying to get off of a bounce and that kind of stuff? Just flow with the trend. You know what I'm saying? It's easy, it's stress-free. You know, you can get a lot more done that way, and you can make a lot more money by just not bringing your ego involved in your theories and that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's trade what you think. No, trade what you see and not what you think. Trade what you see, not what you think. So think less. Only time to think less is on the charts, because what you see a lot of times, it's obvious. You know what I'm saying?
I could do it because it was something new that I'd never done before. I had dealt with family and friends doubting me for things before. Like, I had some family members doubt that I would even pass the police. Like, when I first started trading, I struggled a lot with support and resistance. So I would watch a ton of videos on support and resistance to try to understand. So I just used every ounce of free time that I had to study. I never studied so hard for anything in my life. I don't know what it was with this, but I did. I had to do it because I didn't want to. I just didn't want to have somebody else control my life like that anymore. So that's pretty much what I did. And a lot of the time, I did take a break. I didn't study 24/7. You know, I did take breaks now and then, but I would get so excited when I would finally understand something that I was struggling with. When I finally got support and resistance down pat, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was clowning. I was doing backflips. I was so happy because I thought I was going to conquer the charts now, because now I understand support and resistance. You can't tell me nothing, right? And then I got slapped in the face. Like, yeah, no, this is just a start. There's a whole lot more you got to learn. You know? So, but I would be so motivated. So get the knowledge first. No matter what, get the knowledge. The money will come second. And by the money, I don't mean the money you make in the market. I mean the money that you can take to invest into actual trading, right? Use your job as a stepping stone. Use it as a means to an end. Don't look at it as, oh, well, I need to do this so I can do this, because that's gonna bump heads, right? Because you're gonna have your job on one hand, you're gonna have trading on the other. You need your job for now. Trading is undecided, undetermined right now. It's kind of floating in the air right now. But every time you go to trade and you make some money, you're going to be looking at your job sideways. And every time you lose, now you're going to be looking at trading sideways. So you kind of have to find a balance. But you cannot elevate yourself to the point where, oh, I don't need my job anymore, let me just toss it. You got to have a certain amount of money saved up for a rainy day, because you're going to experience losses. You're going to have losing streaks. You're going to have times in the market where you can't trade. Your parents are doing what you wanted to do. The markets are acting funny. You're not finding your setups, or you're going through stuff in your personal life. You know, if you're going through stuff personally, that's the worst time to trade. It is, because your mind is not focused. You're not 100%. You're not seeing things clearly. You're going to break your rules. You're going to do things that you shouldn't do. It's going to cause you to lose. You're more than likely going to lose more than you're going to win. So don't look at the job as a burden. Use it as a stepping stone to get you where you want to get. Use your job to kind of mold trading around your job, not your job around trading. Because in the beginning, you need your job. Your job is your nest egg. That's your bread and butter right now. Keep it, hold on to it, but dedicate as much time as you can to trading. If you work from 9 to 5, when you get off work at 5 o'clock, come home and trade or study from 6 to 8 or from 9 to 11. Whatever you can dedicate to trading, give it as much time as you can, because little by little by little, the knowledge is going to be there, your confidence is going to go up, the money that you're making is going to go up, and then pretty soon, once you see the progress from your trading, you'll be able to really know when you're ready to leave your job. When you're ready to leave your job, it's not going to be up in the air. It's going to be a definite. You're going to be so sure that you're ready that you're not going to be scared. You're not going to be nervous. You're not going to be like, oh man, what did I just do? Or maybe I shouldn't do this. It's not going to be a question. You're going to be ready to put in your 2-week notice and turn around and walk away without even blinking. That's the power that trading has. And it's going to give you a lot of certainty when you're ready. Because if you're hitting $200 days, $500 days, $1,000 days, or $1,000 weeks, or whatever it is, and you're on a consistent basis, if you're so confident in that, you shouldn't be afraid to leave your job. Because you know you've put in the time, you've put in the effort, you've put in everything it takes to get you to that point. So now you can confidently leave your job and trade free. And you have to be able to risk more to make more. So not knocking that strategy. I get it, risk management is important, it's number one. But you're never gonna see the type of numbers you wanna see big time risking those percentages on those accounts. So if you're not a risk taker and you can't stomach, seeing bigger numbers fluctuate, seeing the bigger drawdown, having confidence in your setup, it's not gonna happen for you. It's not with the account sizes that most people are trading with. It's not gonna happen. So